Let us once again allow our attention to rest upon the four-dimensional, eternal, pure landscape all around us. Let us again recognize the purity and the perfection and the endless knowledge of every piece of nature that is all around us, that is below us in the soil, that is above us in the sky. That includes everything occupied in space, and that includes every moment to eternity. Let us sit quietly, letting go of the three-dimensional perspectives that are the passing of moments, that is motion, that is progress, that is work, that are words, that is thinking. Let us let go of the self-regulating conditions of the three-dimensional perspective. And be only a witness to our four-dimensional perspective. Let us witness the eternal and pure and perfect knowledge that is all around us. Let us witness that part of us that we share with everyone else. That part of us that has no separate agenda, that has no element of competition for space or time, that recognizes that everything has its rightful place, that everything is pure, that everything is perfect, that everything is self-aware. That everything radiates the conditions of happiness and joy and gratitude and peace and love and compassion and kindness and fellowship. That there is no lack, there is no suffering. And that because we share this common knowledge, and because this common knowledge is all knowledge, that we also enjoy the perfect condition of the wisdom that comes from all knowledge, the wisdom that comes from pure knowledge, the wisdom that comes from selfless knowledge, the wisdom that comes when we are all sharing the same knowledge, that the knowledge is eternal. And the knowledge of the fourth dimension, the knowledge of purity and perfection, perfect ideas, perfect knowledge, perfect thought, perfect creation, also carries the knowledge of the three-dimensional purifying action of the Earth's electromagnetic field, drawing down through us, drawing down to the Earth's spinning core, latching on to the electricity that gives life to two-dimensional obsessions, that gives life to every condition that results in blindness and bondage and suffering and limitation and death. That the two-dimensional conditions of anger or hatred or resentment, the blinding conditions of resentment or intolerance or prejudice, all die for lack of an electrical charge as the electromagnetic field latches on to the electromagnetic charge and draws it out of us. That the two-dimensional conditions of attachment, especially attachment to ideas or aversion to ideas, dies for lack of an electrical charge, and in those places that the two-dimensional conditions of blinding obsession once resided, that those places are realized, are recognized as part of the four-dimensional kingdom of purity, the four-dimensional kingdom of complete awakeness and joy and beauty, indescribable, perfect, pure beauty, extending in every direction for eternity, every piece of knowledge, every perfect creation having its rightful place and enjoying the fellowship of all of the other pure and perfect knowledge in the fourth dimension, in the kingdom of purity. Let us together share in the wisdom, in the wise dominion of this four-dimensional kingdom that is our kingdom. This four-dimensional kingdom that is our mind. That is the only mind in our brains. That is the only mind in every part of our body, in all of our organs, in all of our bones, joints, in all of our skin, our eyes, our ears, all of our glands, all of our blood, all of the liquid, all of the muscle, every part of our body. As we continue to become more and more aware of the completeness, of the totality of the fourth dimension, as we become more and more aware that the dimension of purity, the kingdom of purity for which we are the king, that our pure mind, that our pure heart is the only mind and the only heart that our physical bodies are subject to. And we feel gratitude. We know the gratitude that comes from the realization that this time on earth, this time in a three-dimensional landscape, in this three-dimensional perspective, is our time of purity, purifying action. That our attention is momentarily, has been momentarily, in this three-dimensional place of earth, where the purification and thereby the returning of our mind to the love of truth and to the love of the Holy Spirit that draws down from the fifth dimension. As we sit quietly, as we surrender the two-dimensional conditions of attachment and obsession, to the action of the electromagnetic field. And as those conditions, those two-dimensional conditions die, and we more completely recognize our true mind is the mind of the universe, that our true mind is filled with the love of truth and of gratitude and of joy and of beauty and of perfect knowledge. As we realize the proper state of our four-dimensional mind, let us allow our attention to rest upon the Holy Spirit, drawing down from the fifth dimension, the Holy Spirit with its perfect creation, with its perfect knowledge, with its perfect purity, drawing down into our four-dimensional kingdom of purity. Like a bright, perfect, pure presence coming down upon us, a living light that draws us up into the fifth dimension, that draws us up into that place from which we came, that place where our ancestors reside, where the angels reside, where the ascended beings reside. That place of great love and great fellowship. That place for the creation. And for all of the activity of the Holy Spirit and the presence of God to shine down upon us. As we come more completely into the kingdom of purity, as we realize more completely that we are the kingdom of purity, we also realize, we also awaken to the knowledge that we are that place in which the Holy Spirit resides. That our pure mind and that our pure identity is a temple for pure and perfect creation, for that Holy Spirit, for that brilliant, pure, living light. We are a living altar